Hi everyone, today I wanted to make a quick video about budget cuts to education. This video is going to focus on higher education, and I'll make another video that focuses on K through 12. So yesterday, Thursday, May 14th, the governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, had a press conference where he sort of rambled on saying, we're gonna make cuts. The state doesn't have a lot of money, we're in a recession, the plague happened, everything's shut down, revenue isn't going to be the same, yada, 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 we're making cuts. And that's happening in a lot of households. If you're in a household where somebody has lost their job, or somebody had to take a demotion or go part-time or whatever, you have to adjust your budget. And you're going to have to allocate funds differently. That is the way economics works. If you can't just print your own money, I'm looking at you, federal government, because that's what you do. If you can't just print your own money, then you need to look at shuffling it around and moving it somehow. So because education takes up such a large chunk of the state budget, it's usually one of the first things to go. And we can argue about whether or not that's good. That's a different argument for another day. I'm just here to give you the facts. And the facts are, we take a lot of money, they're going to make cuts. So what are they cutting? Well, I'm going to start with the community college and work my way up to CSU, I'm going to start with community college, then CSU, then the UC. So that's how we're going to do this. The first question that I know my students want to know is it still going to be free? Because community college has a program where you can get 2 years of college for free, and that is staying. So the good news is, they are still going to keep the 2 years free program. They're also going to keep EOP, the disabled students, and they are still giving money for immigrant legal services at the community college level. They are withdrawing $0 textbook costs. They are withdrawing instruction materials for dual enrollment, and they are straight up cutting money to part-time faculty. Why does that matter to a student? Well, if your teacher is a part-time faculty member and they've cut their office hours, then that limits the contact that you have with that teacher, that professor, outside of the school hours, right? And that also sets up for, are they going to even hire as many part-time faculty members, thus making full-time faculty members pick up the slack with extra classes for not really additional pay? Sets up a whole cycle. And so it can affect a student, but it really is affecting those faculty members, and that's a really big deal. That is the good news. The good news at the community college level, they're keeping Cal Grants, they're keeping 2 years free, and they're keeping those other programs. Moving on to Cal State. Cal State is going to be cut about almost $400 million in cuts, and they're withdrawing over $200 million. That all goes to the general fund. The general fund is just the big pot that they pull from for different programs. So expect Cal State's to cut funding to various places, and that's on them. They are cutting $6 million specifically to summer financial aid programs. So if you're a student who was looking at taking summer classes and getting financial aid for that, program will be affected. So definitely look out for that. Now, at the CSU and UC levels, what do they do when they lose money? Well, they pass that on to you. About 15 years ago, Anyway, about 15 years ago when I was a student at Cal State Long Beach, they had cuts and they increased our fees. So be prepared for that to happen. It always does. And so if they're cutting millions of dollars to the general fund, they're going to have to make up some of that money somehow. And because it's a college, they charge you to be there. It's not free education. They pass that on to you. Simple economics there. All right, UC system. They are also getting millions withdrawn from their general fund in just withdraw, and then they're cutting $377 million. And the programs that they sort of spoke of specifically are programs for underrepresented students, kind of vague on who falls under that category. They are cutting Department of Ag, and they are cutting summer financial services there as well. So expect some fees to increase at the UC level as well. It is going to be a bumpy ride. I told my students at the beginning of the year to sort of be prepared for a recession to happen in the next few years. It's here. Yes, it was probably more so because of the plague. Regardless of the reasons why, we're in it now. So buckle up, get ready. It's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. That's it for me for today. Stay safe, stay sane, stay informed, do good things, and be good people. Bye.